Quick context. I work in the AI development division at Goggle. And right now, my team is building something called Gemino, an AI model designed to understand and generate human language. Think of it like teaching a computer to actually get what you mean, not just what you say. Sounds cool, right? It is cool. Or it would be if we could actually find the time to build it. 8 months in, 66% done. This wasn't a weekend project. This was the kind of work where you forget what sunlight feels like, where your coffee gets cold because you were too focused to drink it, where you dream in code. We had 1 month left. We just needed to focus. Our boss had other plans. Every single day, a meeting about the project we could not finish because of the meetings. Monday, project alignment. Tuesday, alignment recap. Wednesday, a check-in about the recap. I wish I was exaggerating. Meanwhile, Gemino wasn't going to build itself. Well, technically it was an AI project, so maybe it could, but that's not the point.
Then I found an article. Jimmy Damon, CEO of J.P. Morrison Bank, one of the most powerful men in finance. You know what he wrote in his official letter to shareholders? Kill meetings. 2 words. That's it. Kill meetings. I felt seen for the first time in years. Jensen Huang, CEO of NVIDIA, doesn't even schedule one-on-ones unless someone asks. The man runs a $1 trillion company with 55 direct reports and 0 unnecessary meetings. Meanwhile, we're having a meeting about whether to have a meeting. I wasn't being difficult. I was being visionary.
I didn't say anything, though, because I am a professional. I kept it inside for about 4 days. Day 5, another stand-up. I get back to my desk. Boss's meeting invitation is still open on my screen. I hit reply just to the Gemini team, 6 people, to vent a little. I started typing. I wrote about the meetings, about Gemino being at 66% for 3 weeks because we kept stopping to talk about it. I quoted Jimmy Damon twice. I wrote, and I cannot stress this enough, if Boss spent half the meeting time reading our actual doc updates, he'd already know everything. I was passionate. I was on a roll. And then, still in that same reply window, I got so caught up that I didn't notice the button I was about to click wasn't send to 6 people. It was reply all. 94 people, including Boss. I found out 30 seconds later.
The replies came fast. Kevin, LMAOO. Sarah? Okay, but he's not wrong. Marcus, who I have never spoken to in my life. Reply all king. Then the second wave. People replying all to tell everyone to stop replying all, while replying all. Then someone posted my full email on Slack with the caption, "The Gemino guy is speaking facts." Derek leaned over, looked at me. I looked at him. Nothing to say. There was nothing to say. IT sent a division-wide message at 5:03 p.m. Please use direct channels for team discussions. 16 minutes. That's how long it took. That is my legacy. Boss said nothing that day. Nothing the next day either. For 3 days, radio silence. No meeting, no call, no email. Which was somehow worse than getting called in. I spent those 3 days being aggressively, performatively productive. Early arrivals, 0 complaints. I smiled at every meeting like a man with nothing to hide. I had everything to hide. 2 days later, division-wide email from Boss. He said, and I quote, "Valid points were raised yesterday. Starting next week, stand-ups move to once a week. Updates go in the doc. Async first." No explanation, no context, no name mentioned. It just became policy. I read it 4 times to make sure I wasn't hallucinating. Project Gemino shipped on time. Last week, someone from a completely different team stopped me in the hallway. "Hey, you're the async guy, right?" "Legend." I said thank you. I walked to the bathroom. I stood there for a moment. And then I said out loud to no one, Jimmy Damon would be proud. He would never know my name. That's okay. Neither did most people here. Until 16 minutes changed everything.